want to just start us off?
Yeah, we only have 2 announcements actually. So if anybody else has an announcement, they can just write a little chat after we go through these. But Miss Barry, you could kick us off.
All right, thanks, Kevin. So I have 2 poetry-related announcements. One is about an opportunity for poets to share their original work at the Regional Poetry Out Loud competition. So I received an email from the coordinator for the Arts Council of Monterey County, which hosts the Poetry Out Loud competition. During their intermissions and sort of transition times during the Regional Poetry Out Loud event, they're asking for students to submit a video recording of original poetry. So all of you poets out there, if you'd like to record yourself reading one of your poems, and you have the opportunity for it to be broadcast to a wider audience at the county level. So if you're interested, just get in touch with me, jbarry@york.org, and I'll give you the details. And the second announcement is the English department is excited to announce the finalist and the runner-up for last night's Poetry Out Loud competition. First, I just want to thank all of the participants. You all did a fantastic job. It was such a delightful event just to take in, to soak up all of this beautiful language, and to seeing all of your hard work, the hard work that goes into memorizing and interpreting a poem, and really sort of, embodying the poem's meaning the way that you did. We just loved your recitation. So thank you all. And thank you to those of you who showed up and supported everyone. It's great to see you there too. All right, so I think I asked Frances if she can provide us with a drum roll. Got that, Frances? Oh, there it is. Okay. And our runner-up is Juliet Oliver. Yay, Juliet! Bravo! And our finalist, drum roll, please. Our finalist is Sherry Wu. Congratulations, Sherry. All right, so Sherry and Juliet, please email me. We'll set up a meeting with details about what is to come, and congratulations again.
Yeah, congratulations to the both of you. Huge accomplishment. We're all very proud of you. Next announcement is Miss Sherry.
And I just want to add that, boy, what a great day yesterday, and to cap it off with the being fed with all that poetry. Oh my goodness, and the beauty with which you all spoke. It was just kind of a special evening. I was floating on cloud. Well, see there, that's why I changed my background. So the real reason I'm coming on, so thank you all so much, and congratulations to both of you for going forward and getting a chance, Sherry, to represent us out in the big world. So next Wednesday, we have a forum day, and the 10th through 12th grades will get to meet in the break room with a panel of college students, our alumni, college students. So it will be your chance to think about where you're going forward, to hear about their experiences. They're from all kinds of different experiences, and their journey through York was very different from each other. Their journey now is very different from each other. So this is a great chance to learn about all kinds of different things for the 10th through 12th grades, and to ask them questions. So if you have questions about the college experience from the student point of view, now's the time to ask them. And then 8th and 9th grade, we would love for you not to be worrying about college right now, but to be focusing on the high school experience and how you can go through high school. So we have a program for you that also draws from alumni experience, but they're talking about what they wish they had known when they first started high school that they now know looking back, or that they learned along the way of being in high school. So you will meet in my room, 8th and 9th grade. You'll meet in my room, and that's Sherry, in case you are not quite sure. And we'll spend some time together. We'll have some discussion. We'll have a chance for you to ask questions or to advise each other on things that you've already learned about being in high school. And 10th through 12th, you'll meet here in the break link. So I hope you look forward to it and have fun. Thanks.
Oh, thank you, Ms. Sherry. And yeah, I was just about to ask if anybody else has an announcement, just type it in the chat. So Mr. Raymond, you're good to go.
Aloha, everybody. I'm very excited to let you know that 18 York students have open applications for CIEE Summer Study Abroad this coming summer 2021. CIEE currently has 1,400 students on program, college students and high school students around the world right now, today, and they're feeling confident about their ability to host and support high school students that want to travel this summer. The priority deadline for York School students is January 30th. So if your application is open, you still have until the end of next week to finish. If you want to start an application, you can start an application this week and you still have time to finish for next week. Of the 18 students that currently have open applications, students have selected these countries as their first choice: Spain, France, Japan, Portugal, Germany, Australia. You have selected advanced language programs, aquatic ecosystem programs, and marine science programs. And there are many, many others for those of you who'd like to start an application to consider. If you need some assistance, reach out to Dr. Giacchetti, reach out to any of your modern language or language teachers, reach out to Jay-Z, reach out to myself. We can help write letters of recommendation for you. We can help you finish your application. And we're excited that you're excited about Summer Study Abroad for 2021. Thanks.
All right, thank you. 2 more announcements. Jay-Z.
Thank you, Kevin. Hi, everyone. Hope everyone's well. So the faculty and staff wanted to congratulate those students who worked their way onto the first semester honor roll. At York, we have 2 levels of honors at York. We have high honors. High honors is awarded to students taking 5 or more unrepeated classes with only 1 grade below an A-, and that grade no lower than a B. Honors is awarded to those students taking 5 or more unrepeated classes with no grade lower than a B. So I'm going to drop the link to our honor roll list into the chat. And again, congratulations to everyone for working so hard and making it through the first semester.
All right, thanks, Jay-Z, and congratulations for everybody. I believe we have one more announcement, and that's Francis, and then we'll go on to our sophomore speech.
Yes, so I actually have 2 things to say. One is that Knitting Club is meeting today, and as people may know, that we're doing a project where we're making baby hats to later donate. And I just want to encourage anybody who's maybe looking for something to do with their hands, like a fidget type thing. This could be a really good way to do a fidget and also do good. So even if you've never knitted before, feel free to come to a meeting. It's in Miss Williston's meet link. Just talk about maybe a way you could participate in the project. And also, I know I've made this announcement 3 times so far, but and thank you to the 21 people who have filled out our survey, but we'd really like everybody to for Q&A. We're just trying to get an idea of how many cards to make, and faculty and staff, you're also welcome to send a card. So I'm just going to pop the link to the form in the chat again. And if you haven't filled out the form already, please do, just so we get an idea of the amount of cards that we should print out. Thank you.
All right, I think we're good to go on to our sophomore speech. Kate?
Yeah, I'm excited for today's speaker. Sophomores, if you want to turn your mics on and give a round of applause to Gabriel.
2020 has been a tough year since many calamities happened and people are suffering all around the world. One of the hardest global problems is the coronavirus. However, also because of this disaster, my heart was warmed by many people who cared for me. It was April 20th and I had quarantined in my host family's house for a month. I could not hang out with my friends, and I felt worried about my parents in China. I was like an exhausted lion stuck in a tiny cage. I paced in my room all day long, waiting for the only hope at that time, the announcement of a charter flight from the Chinese consulate. I had signed up for this plane at the end of March, and I had looked forward to getting a response since then. Time flew and I kept refreshing the mail, but nothing happened. Around 10 o'clock at night, I refreshed the website for the last time. Maybe not today, I said to myself, and prepared to go to bed. Suddenly, I got a new email. I opened it quickly and read it with excitement. Yes, this was it. The confirmation about the charter flight. I could finally go home. On April 24th, my host parents and I left home at 6:30 in the morning. The day dawned crisp and clear, gentle sunlight passing through the cloud glass and building my face. I recall the past 3 days. So many things had needed to be done. Filling up different forms, booking the ticket, getting all the stuff packaged, and for the most important, making sure to be safe during the flight. Thanks to the help of my host parents, I was able to handle all these things. My host mother helped me to keep in contact with the Chinese consulate and my parents in China. She also helped me a lot while packaging my stuff. My host father drove me to the airport early in the morning. I appreciated all their assistance. I arrived at the airport at 10 o'clock and I had never seen such an empty airport. The only passengers there were the international students like me who were going to take the charter flight. Everyone in the airport, including me, was wearing medical isolation clothes and goggles. The security inspection was rigorous because of COVID, and it took me 1.5 hours to go through all of the examinations. After everything was done, all passengers of this particular flight gathered at a specific gate and waited for boarding. A consul of the Chinese consulate was also waiting at the gates. He told us almost every detail about what needed to be noticed in the coming trip and how to protect ourselves. During the whole flight, I felt not only worried, but also nervous. I refused to eat anything because eating means that I needed to take off my mask, and taking off the mask meant I would have a higher possibility to get COVID. However, a flight attendant noticed that I didn't eat my meal. She comforted me with a gentle voice and told me that it wasn't a big deal to take off the mask for a short while. The flight attendants were all wearing isolating clothes too, for a total of 13 hours. They walked around and took great care of us with the heavy and inconvenient isolating clothes. They also had parents and family in China, and some of them were not too much older than us. But they took the risk and flew to a foreign country just for us. After a long journey, we finally arrived at Nanjing International Airport. We underwent many medical examinations, like the nucleic acid amplification testing. Then we were sent to a hotel to quarantine for 2 weeks. The workers in the hotel offered us excellent service. They brought regular meals room by room every day while wearing the thick isolating clothes. The weather in May became hotter, so the workers overcame tiredness to bring meals for 200 of us 3 times a day. What's more, because most of us still needed to take classes online at midnight, the hotel also offered us supper and little snacks. During the quarantine, not only I, but also other international students felt lonely and bored because we were stuck in a room for 14 days. The hotel recognized our feelings, and they then held an online party through WeChat to decrease our sadness. For all their sacrifice, I felt grateful and appreciative. Therefore, on the last day of the quarantine, all 200 of us made a thank you video for everyone who helped us during this trip and quarantine. Even now, I still remember every detail of this special journey, and I'm grateful to have had this experience. Although people were separated from each other because of the pandemic, although we might need to wear a mask, the relationship between us is still strong. Because something cannot be blocked out by mask or distance, we can still get support from each other, and people are always together inside their house. Thank you.
Woohoo!
Done, Gabriel.
That was amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. I think, you know, as much as I'd like to forget a lot of 2020, I think it's very important to remember it for all of the lessons that it taught us, you know, to be grateful for our teachers, you know, the people who are restocking our grocery stores, essential workers, you know, just everyone who is there to support us because we all have such huge support systems. And yeah, it's a really important reminder. Thank you for sharing your story and great speech.
Yeah, I totally agree with what Kate's saying. I really like what you were saying at the end. You know, COVID really brought a lot of people together. I mean, look at us, right? There's 123 guys in a Zoom meet right now. Who would have thought that would have happened? But, you know, still we find ways to make things happen, find ways to connect, keep in touch, actually make, you know, stronger connections because, you know, through these tough times, you know, it's really important to check in on each other. And I liked how much you appreciated your host parents who did, you know, wonders for you getting to the airport. And that's really noble of you to appreciate them along with everybody else that got you on your journey, which was inspiring as well. So congratulations to you. It's Thursday, guys, 1 more day, or 2 more days technically, but almost to the weekend. Go to class, have a great day, and I'll see you guys later. Take care.